Yo guys, what's going on and welcome to a new video here on the channel. Today I'm going to go over some must-have ZETAs and Omicrons if you're in the early to mid game. The ZETAs and Omicrons are mainly JC focused because I think that is the game mode you can benefit from the most. Also big thanks to my Discord members for helping me create this list. So without further ado guys, let's just hop on over to the game. So the first guy you probably come across as a new player is going to be Darth Vader. Darth Vader used to be even better than he is now, but let's just not talk about the past, let's just talk about the present. Darth Vader's Merciless Massacre is a must-have Zeta, especially in the early game. You can put on his lead and the third Zeta, No Escape, to get the most out of him, but you're still going to thrive with only the Merciless Massacre. With this Zeta, you're going to be able to beat a lot of meta stuff in the early game, such as Geo Teams, Padmes, but you'll probably need Emperor Palpatine for that as well. And he also is a great solo character in JC to give you some nice extra banners. So with that said, Vader in my opinion should be your first Zeta you want to throw on. So next up on the list is going to be Geo Broad Alpha. So as you can see guys, I do not even have one of her Zetas applied, but this is because this is on my free-to-play account, which I haven't invested too much in. But with Geo Broad Alpha, you're going to get so many holes in JC and in Territory Wars. This team really does take your roster to the next level in early and sometimes even mid-game. You really want to throw on both her Zetas, but if you only can give her one, then 100% should be her unique Queen's Will. What this does is it brings out the Geo Brute, who is going to be your 6th member of the team. The Brute is also going to taunt, which gives you an advantage right from the get-go. What makes it even better is that Geo Brute is going to come back every time he dies when you use the ability Conscription. Which is only an Omega by the way. As I've already mentioned, this team is going to give you a lot of holes in JC and Territory Wars, but it can also beat a lot of stuff on offense. They can for example beat low gear Padmes, they can beat Night Sisters, heck they can even beat some Jedi Knight Revan teams, if you have some luck with the RNG of course. Now with that said, Geo Broad Alpha should be your second focus after you've finished Vader. Here comes 2-in-1 guys. Here we have both Savage and Wampa's Omicrons. I know you first need a Zeta to be able to even unlock the Omicron ability for these characters, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. Both of these characters are extremely powerful in JC. Both can solo a lot of teams, with Wampa probably having the upper hand on offense, where she in some cases can solo a full Sith Eternal Emperor team. Savage, on the other hand, is also amazing on offense, where he can solo a lot of teams, but he's also extremely powerful on defense. If you can get both Omicrons of these guys, you'll have a great options for offense in Wampa and defense with Savage. These guys will get you out of a lot of tricky situations, and they'll give you loads of crystals from JC if you win the round of course. So Wampa and Savage should definitely be on your priority list. Here I'd like to put in the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. If we take a quick look at what Omicron gives the team, at the start of the battle, if there are no other galactic legends and all allies are Jedi, all other allies instead gain offense equal to 30 times their speed, double while they have foresight, and can't be defeated while Qui-Gon Jinn is active. Qui-Gon Jinn can't gain damage immunity or stealth, and he can't be revived. When Qui-Gon Jinn is defeated, all allies recover 100% health and protection and gain 400% of Qui-Gon Jinn's offense for 2 turns. This Omicron is going to make you nuke out entire teams. And the most important character you need to pair him up with is Jedi Knight Anakin. If we do the math real quick on Jedi Knight Anakin's new offense, when Qui-Gon Jinn dies off and Jedi Knight Anakin has foresight on him. So it's going to be 60 times his speed, so 60 times 230. Then you were going to have 13,800 because 60 times 230 is 13,800. Then you're also going to gain 400% of Qui-Gon Jinn's offense, and my Qui-Gon Jinn has around 1,800 offense, so that is basically going to be 1,800 times 4, which is going to be 7,200. Now we have 21,000 damage with those two combined. And now we also need to add Jedi Knight Anakin's base offense, which on my account is around 3,000. So the new offense stats is at the moment 24,000. But guys, we are not done yet, because offense is calculated before damage. We have to take all of the extra offense we just gained and multiply it by 2 because of the Righteous Fury. Anakin takes a bonus turn and his next attack deals 100% more damage. Our new offense stat should then be 24,000 times 2, which equals 48,000 offense. So if the General Anakin is a gear 12 like mine with a base stat of 3,000 offense, and after all of the buffs kicked in, he'll have freaking 48,000 offense as his new stat. But as you hear guys, the math is quite complicated, but to give you a short summary, they basically nuke teams and then give you tons of holes on defense. And I'm actually going to show you how many holes my Qui-Gon Jinn team with General Anakin and Grandmaster Yoda actually got me on this JC on my free-to-play account. So basically, thanks to Qui-Gon Jinn, we are going, and General Anakin, we're going to win this Grand Arena. But as you see guys, it took him 6 battles to get through this team right here, and it's basically a gear 12 General Anakin, not even a gear 12 or maxed out leveled Grandmaster Yoda. He's only at level 65, I don't know if you can see it. And then we have Qui-Gon Jinn at gear 9. So guys, you get the idea, Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron is amazing. For the final one, I have decided to talk about a character who has become a lot more farmable in recent months with the new guild activity currency, and it's of course Darth Traya. With Darth Traya, you want to apply both her ZETAs and Omicron on her unique ability, Lord of Betrayal. With her Omicron turned on in JC, her team, if all allies are Sith, gain 40% critical damage, max health and offense. When a Sith ally suffers a debuff, they gain 10% bonus protection stack until the end of their turn. At the start of each Sith ally's turn, Traya dispels all debuffs on them, and all Sith allies gain 5% critical damage, health steal, max health and offense stack into max 100% until the end of the encounter. When an ally Darth Talon is critically hit or inflicted with a debuff, Traya gains 12% offense stacking for 2 turns, and when an ally Darth Nihilus, Darth Sion or Darth Talon's health falls below 90% for the first time, their cooldowns are reset. There you also have the preferred team with Traya, Nihilus, Talon, Sion, and for the 5th slot you can throw in Savage if you want to make the team even more deadlier on offense or on defense. This team basically walks over Grand Inquisitor team comps and even Reva with Inquisitors. This team also used to beat Lord Vader on offense, but CG decided to nerf it. Basically, this team can beat a great amount of stuff on offense and on defense. It holds its ground extremely well. To beat this team on defense, if all are relics of course, it normally takes a Galactic Legend to beat it with perfect banners. Other option people have to beat it is to throw a gas or Malgus at it, but none of those are 100% guaranteed wins, and the battles are often very nasty. That's why I've added Traya here as the final character on your priority list to give ZETAs and Omicrons on to early and mid-game players. Some honorable mentions guys that didn't make the list but who also have great ZETAs on them or Omicrons is Piet. If you can get the Emperor's Trap and pair it up with Dark Trooper, they are going to be very deadly. Another one is Padme. If you can unlock her fairly easy on early into the game, you want to apply both of her ZETAs, and she is going to be great for you both in Territory Wars and in Grand Arena. Captain Rex for the Phoenix Squadron, you want to apply the ZETA Lost Commander, and you also want to apply the Omicron, which we can see here to get the most out of him, and the Phoenix Squadron, and sometimes even in 3v3 the clones in Grand Arena. And finally guys, we have Story Bliss. Both of her ZETAs are awesome, and her Omicron is also a real nice touch up in Grand Arena, and it's going to make the Resistance a staple team both on offense and in defense, especially in Grand Arena. That's going to be it for this video guys. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And also let me know which characters you think people in the early to mid game should be focusing on in the comment section down below. They call me Jack Nagar, and I hope you have a faceless day. Man, who am I even kidding with that freaking outro?